Alright you guys, this is our little next YouTube video. These are a pair of Asolo Fugitive GTX or Gore-Tex lined. I want a set of boots I can use most year round that are versatile, and I'll try to explain some of that. Originally I got these, I believe the FSN95, if I have the model correctly. Okay, they're a little small for my feet. I wore them for a few years, so I wasn't sure. Size 9 or 9.5, and I just ordered them. They were on sale from $180 to $130. So I kind of grabbed a pair, and they work till now. I would go out in snowstorms, really rainy days, less than 20 times a year. Not a hiker at all. Hence, on the bottom, you see the thread is looking really lovely. Okay, so it was not a lot in the past 8 years or so. They started to leak about a year ago, and I think it's my fault because the shoe was a little small for me, and I was kind of compressing against the shoe. Then I was using thick wool type socks for winter, keep warm, because these are lightweight hiking boots. Some would say between 30-40 pound backpack. I don't hike, wish I did sometimes, but life is that's difficult, so I don't have a lot of time, a lot of free time to do a lot of things. Okay, on the FSN, I'm not sure if they leaked here through the Gore-Tex or through the seam. The seam looks really good, looks normal. I spray them with the Rust-Oleum waterproofing for fabric and boots. They say it's the same stuff. We'll use it for the fabric of the boots, and lasts about a day plus, not quite 2 days. Okay, so I know the Gore-Tex is not working. I did put them through the dryer, washed them, put them through the dryer to supposedly revive the Gore-Tex. That didn't work. I didn't send them back to Gore-Tex because the boots are a little small for me, and I think I kind of got my money's worth for the past 8 years. I can go through the challenge of spraying them, but again, the spray is kind of costly, and it won't last more than 1+ days out in heavy snow. Also, when I was working the snow, I was using calcium chloride, excuse me, for the snow pellets, and that could also did something when I didn't clean it that day or something like that. I didn't do something right. Okay, so the FSN worked really good. It's still a good boot. I can give this boot away to somebody who knows what he's doing. He might use mink oil, a little spray and nylon, and he might be good to go, because this boot is still in that kind of good condition after so many years. Even here, you don't see a lot of fraying with the, with the liner on top. I mean, the fit, despite being small, I was able to shove a big sock in there, and I can feel the pressure, but the fit and function of the boot just allowed me to work that way anyway. So that's says a lot for Asolo. Okay, none of the eyelets gave, no issues. Original laces. So yes, Asolo did a good job here. I'm the one that kind of blew it. Okay, and I decided to keep going with Asolo. There's a lot of really great boots out here. Some of you might even be able to get a little bit cheaper. Hoping you guys get the label there. Okay, there's I think 3 different colors, and the beige color might have been a cheaper one at $150, but only in certain sizes like 7, 8, 13, something like that. After that, it went up to about $200 if you get the size you want. I got this size in the color I wanted, so I want you guys to see the color. And I did put them on. I did take the paper out, so we're gonna do all that and discuss a few of the similarities. This one and FSN95. Paper there. I don't think you guys really care about the box too much. There ain't much else in there. Just a wrap in the box. Got mine from Amazon, and I wanted this color. The second I saw it, I knew I wanted this color. It's supposed to be guaranteed for life. This is what I hear certain videos or demonstrations on the boot, or discussions, reviews. There's a serious misunderstanding about water repellency. It has to do with microns, or how small a water particle can actually pass through or not perspiration or something like that. I don't know the information, but I do want to give you guys a heads up to research that. That would be a smart way to understand. And there's also, from that was previous years ago. Now I see they're putting 1.6 and 1.8 or 2.0 millimeter Gore-Tex. So is that possibly the membrane? I understand what 1.6, 1.8, and 2.0 millimeter means, but I don't know if that's actual fact. So another thing to look into, okay? The actual breathability of the boot, waterproofness, and the thickness of the membrane, the Gore-Tex membrane. Okay? Excuse me. Let's try that. The piece here is identical. Maybe not the material. It feels identical. This one is definitely roughed up, but it feels identical. Have a full leather or suede piece, excuse me, up here. This here you're using little gussets, is that the correct name? That are added. This is rusted out here a little bit, so it was metal. Of course, it'll be cleaned up, sprayed, do something with that if need be. This one, I'm not sure. It feels different. Even the color looks different. Almost like a galvanized or something else. They look the same shape. It's only a hair slightly different, including the rivets. Cloth here, riveted all the way through. Okay? Never had an issue with the fit on the smaller size. Rubber toe. Feels about the same. I see some pictures of this cracking, but I guess that's what kind of extreme use you might put it through. Even heard one or two reviewers say that they peeled apart on the bottom after so many years, so many miles. So I'm not 100% sure about that. But I have enough faith in these being the wrong size, and they lasted 6.5 to 7 years for me going through all kinds of snowstorms up north in New York, northern New York and New York City and northern New Jersey. So you guys get an idea how much snow we had up there, how many feet, and how many times I have to go out. And I was going out for hours a day. I'm talking about average 6 hours a day in slush, sleet, snow, and stuff like that when I did go out. Okay, rain, whatever it was. Okay, really nice looking boot. I did try them on. That's why I took the paper out, took them out of the box, undid all the laces to see if they fit. I'm probably a 9 triple E perfect, 9.5 wide, or this 10, which is what I bought here. I get a little extra room in the toe, and I didn't have an issue with the wideness. My feet are swollen. That's the end of the day, so it's perfect time to try on the boot. I tried them on. Little stiffness here only, right here. Not sure if that's to be expected, but after I walked around it a little bit, it started going down. I'm using a normal size sock. I'm not using a middleweight or heavyweight sock. Okay, the gusset up here, I really hope you guys can see that. See how high it goes. It goes almost exactly to the top of the boot. It doesn't go down to here and it's folded in with a tongue. It goes all the way up. Okay, I think you guys can see the Gore-Tex, how high it goes. Okay, almost that extreme there. A little bit more airy here. Feels a little more synthetic. Different type of surface here. More like a nylon Cordura over the soft stuff. Well, the other one might have been similar. It's just darker, but it looks similar. You guys can see the Gore-Tex inside the sleeve. Okay, and I did see someone say that this came hard. You got holes here for breathing. Okay, and I'm not seeing it hard. So you guys can put your own insole in there if you want. Not seeing any serious vertical arch support. Excuse me. So you guys can do something with that if you want. I would suggest you keep something that has breathability here in the front for you. Okay. Much else that I'd like to discuss right now. I'm not a reviewer. I'm not a hiker. This is all new to me. I'm just pointing out some of the things I see that look really nice in the boot. And I'm really not seeing a ton of difference here. The shank in the back is a little bit different. Okay, so construction is a hair different. And it's definitely taller. This is probably a 6, and I'm thinking this is an 8. Okay, but I'm very, very happy to see that this goes this high. That's a nice touch for me. I was hoping to see something like that. I think they're well thought out in their construction, and that they fit my extra wide feet without having to do anything. Maybe initial test right here, I'm feeling the boot. I'm not feeling tension, or maybe a hair bit of pressure on this one. But again, it's the end of the day. My feet are swollen, which is the right time to try the shoes on, and I think I'm gonna get my money's work on this one. I do help to put out a review after I tried them a few times. Hopefully at least 1 year, 20 times, and say this is how far they gone, or any leaks or anything like that. Will I be spraying them for the snow, since I'm using calcium chloride for the snow pellets? I will. I'm going to take that chance with the Gore-Tex, because I'd rather them have a waterproof spray than a chemical like calcium chloride get in between the pores, and that could have been what damaged these after 6.5, 7 years. Okay, I guess that's it. I don't have anything else to share. They're really great looking boots. I like this color. I could have got the other color a little bit less if they had the right size, but they were very limited within a very small window and a very certain size. $200 for these. I think I did okay. I think you guys will do okay. If you don't want to walk in a muckluck, who made a really nice boot for not very expensive? Snowblime, Vasque, V-A-S-Q-U-E, Snowblime. Nice looking boot. I almost went for it, but I just know the fit of the Asolo, and I paid more money for this, but at least $50 more. And that was the issue. The Snowblime was coming in at $150, and I know I can trust the Asolo fit, so that's what I went for the Solos. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Do your own research, and you get the right boot for you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Right? Bye.